guest plays a doctor who's smart, good-looking, and goes by the last name of Hunt. He's playing my brother Kevin, isn't it? Yeah, the painter. Here he is in a dramatic sneak peek of tonight's episode of Grey's Anatomy. This is great.
We were slammed with a mass casualty, a hotel fire, a half-dozen burn victims, a penetrating chest wound, a firefighter with multiple traumas.
What doctors were working?
Yang, Gray, Karev, Adamson, that big kid whose name I don't know, Kepner, Avery, and Torres.
And who was on the patient in question, the one who died?
Everyone. Everyone was everywhere.
Please welcome Kevin McKidd. Here.
Sloppy Joe?
My mother for the 16-year-old's party.
Your mum's awesome.
Oh, she's
fantastic. I speak to my mum all the time on the web phone thing too.
Isn't that fun?
So I know I got a bigger delay than you have because my mum's in Scotland. So.
Yeah, that must be. You know, your mom's all the way over there. Do you miss her?
I really do. You know.
I bet.
mean, there's times when I'm. You know, you just want to. Just get a little bit of mum time and have like chicken soup made by your mum or broth, as we, Scottish broth. But it's a little bit far to get back for that, you know.
Yeah, I love Scotland.
Yeah, it's a great spot.
It reminds me of Chicago.
Really?
Yes, it does. The people are just, they're really welcoming and comforting.
Really? Right.
And you know I'm dating Gerard Butler, right?
Oh, you are?
Yes.
I've not met Gerard yet.
Oh, you haven't? He was just on the show the other day.
Oh, you're his new thing? Mm-hmm. That's great.
New and permanent. Oh, there we are. Very sweet. Totally fried, both of us. Yes. So did you grow up wanting to be an actor? I was asking Tim Roth that. I'm always fascinated by that because when I was a kid, it just never seemed like it could really happen. You know,
I always wanted to be an actor, and I went through a stage when I was a kid. I was in the local youth theatre, you know. And then when I hit my teens, I decided that wasn't for me. I was going to be a rock star. And then, so I joined the band. We made a band.
Well, yeah, the band, when you're a guy, that's a way to meet girls.
We did really bad Hendrix and Pink Floyd covers.
Oh, great.
But we toured the north of Scotland because in the north.
You guys were really working then.
Yeah, we actually had a tour bus because in Scotland, where we're from, I come from the Highlands of Scotland, and people give up the rat race and the kind of the hippie mentality, and they go and live in the deep, dark regions of Scotland where I'm from. So we had all these kind of people who wanted to hear that kind of music, and we thought we were doing pretty well. And then we started to write our own music, and then we actually got booed. One of our own songs got
one of the original numbers.
Yeah. So then we knew that was done. So I went back to acting then. Yeah.
You know Nick Pike, our very own Nick Pike.
Hey, Kev, I'm back here somewhere.
Hey, Nick, how are you?
Good, man.
I'll see you at Carpool tomorrow.
Okay.
Our kids go to the same school.
Oh, and aren't your kids in the play? Aren't they in the upcoming play? They both have leads.
They do.
Nick was telling me.
They're really excited. My son Joseph is playing Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory.
Wow.
And my daughter, thanks. And he's really nervous. And my daughter Iona is playing. She's actually Charlie. So she's got a big transformation.
So are they the productions of plays are really something in schools now?
Yeah.
I mean, it's really a big deal. Are you nervous for them? That must be so exciting.
Well, I'm helping him with his lines, because he has a lot of lines. He has more lines than she does because she's 7 and he's 9. So I'm helping him with his lines. And the other day I was helping him with his lines, and I had this big scene to do on Grey's Anatomy with Christina, who's my girlfriend, and we have a big fight scene about a medical procedure that we shouldn't be doing, the thoracotomy procedure that we shouldn't have done, and it's a big chunky dialogue scene, and Joseph's like, do you want me to help with yours?
Oh, that is...
Okay. And he read it, and he started to read it, and we read it over and over, and I got the lines, and I said, do you want to stand up and do it, Joseph? Like you really mean it? Like you're really acting the scene? And he went, yeah, all right, Daddy. He gets up and does his American accent, and he was great. He's a good actor. And he managed to say the word thoracotomy, so I was very proud.
Wow. Well, that must be pretty neat, father and son, and he must really get a sense of what you do every day.
Yeah. No, he's a great kid. I'm very.
Gosh, I wonder if that's what he'll do.
I don't know. I think he wants to be a drummer. He's actually a really great drummer. He's got his own drum kit. We have a drum kit set up for him in the garage, and I play guitar, and we kind of rock out. I'm getting back to my band days with my son.
Oh, that's excellent. You've been married 10 years, right?
10 years, yeah.
That's nice. And before you got into playing the band and acting, did you have any other jobs? Did you ever do like the old you know, working as a waiter? And...
I didn't work. I worked in bars. I worked in a distillery because where I'm from in Scotland, it's the main export is fish and whiskey. And
I knew I found you attractive.
and so I used to build distilleries, and we used to refurbish.
That's real work.
Yeah, it was really tough, and we drank a lot of whiskey. We had a lot of overtime, and the big perk was we got free whiskey every lunchtime, and just before we got
At lunchtime?
yeah, at lunch, and then just before you get back in the van to drive through these windy mountainous roads, and so it's kind of dangerous too, but it was a good job.
Yeah, but do you ever talk to any of the guys from there?
I don't anymore. I actually also had a job in Edinburgh. I don't know if anybody's been to Scotland. Have you been to Edinburgh?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, it's a beautiful city.
It's so beautiful.
And there's a lot of history and a lot of very dark, macabre, it's kind of apt because it's Halloween, macabre history in Scotland, in Edinburgh. And I, to pay my way through drama school, I used to be what they call a jumper outer. There was a tour that went around to Edinburgh called the
that's right, where they go like to the ghost towns.
And they scared,
And you acted, you played one of the ghosts.
I was one of the guys who had to hide in the alleyways with my costumes and jump out. And
I would love that job.
People. That was a great job.
No, I would. It's fun to scare somebody, and that's...
It's great. I mean, I'm amazed how in Scotland the kids go out and they go around the houses and they ring doorbells and do all that trick-or-treating, but the adults don't get dressed up, and all the adults get dressed up in America. It's fantastic, and it's much more fun. And we went to Toluca Lake last year, and down that area, it's like Disneyland.
Crazy,
It's
yeah.
amazing. And Justin Chambers, one of the actors on Grey's, threw a big Halloween party this Saturday. Me and my wife decided that we're trying to find a costume, and eventually we went to a vintage clothes shop and we found these amazing vintage 1970s, the disco dance.
Is that you?
And that's me.
No way.
With my gear on. And I had 70s platforms this high.
Oh, excellent.
We danced all night, and then the next day I woke up and I was like, what's happened to my back?
What's the swinging John Travolta shoes?
So yeah.
Hey, you give us any scoop? What's going to happen on Grey's Anatomy? Just tell us the outcome of everything.
Oh, the whole show? They're gonna save some aren't gonna make it. Lives, I mean. No, it's getting really interesting this season. It's a very.
Are you going to stay with the same love interest?
I don't know. I mean, These things are tough for Christina and Owen right now.
Right.
Owen's misreading her a lot, and I think they'll get there. I think they'll be together, but I think it's a really tough road, and there's going to be a big test for them this season. So it's going to be interesting.
Exciting, exciting. Well, it's so nice to meet you. You're so great on the show.
Thank you.
Everybody, yeah, we love you on that. Yeah. You're very charming.
Thank you.
Were you going to say something?
Are we done?
Yeah, we're done. Was it good?
Yeah, it was great. It was great.
You guys can see Kevin on Grey's Anatomy Thursday nights on ABC. We'll be right back. Nice talk.